Hey, what's going on, guys? Realm Gaming here, back another video. Today's episode, we're going to go over just briefly the Mythic Plus gearing system and how you can most efficiently utilize your time to gear alts. So one of the things that I've been looking at here, one of my characters is, let's just pull up this graphic here and take a quick look at end of dungeon item level and Great Vault item level. So if you look at the graph over here on the right, so if we run, let's just say, for example, an 18 through a 20, you're going to be getting 480 to 483 in your Great Vault. It's a very high item level, and that's really what we're all after is that 480 gear, right? 480 plus gear. So the problem with this graphic is if you look at the end of dungeon item level, you're going to see an 18 drops a 467 and a 19 only drops a 470. So once you get your Great Vault situated, let's say you're just going for like 2 tier slots and you get those 2 tier slots locked in, after that, it actually becomes more efficient to start grinding out lower level dungeons instead of just grinding out these 18s and 19s all week, right? These 18, 19s, and 20s. So obviously the most important thing that you can do to gear your character quicker is to get the Great Vault, as high as you can every week. Whether or not you want to spend enough time to get 8 of 8, to get the 3 slots in your vault, I don't know. That's up to you. To me, if you get 2 slots, that's pretty efficient to me, right? You get at least 2 slots that are 480 to 483. Be pretty happy with that, right? So from here, the thing that's interesting to me is, so an 18 drops a 467 piece. So I'm on one of my alts right now. I'm on a Discipline Priest. So if I take one of those pieces, my chest piece is a 467. So let's say I ran an 18 and this chest piece dropped. So to upgrade this to, let's say, Hero 6 of 6, I need Aspect Crests, which come from 16 or higher dungeons. But I also need Worm's Dreaming Crest, and those come from 11 to 15s. So in terms of my time and efficiency, right, like, of course, I could run 16s or higher, and I could farm out the Aspect Dreaming Crest. I could turn them into Worm's Dreaming Crest. Sure, I could do that. But really, it's going to be most efficient for me to take this piece of gear to Hero 4 of 6 by farming out Worm's Dreaming Crest, right? Because we can go into this 11 to 15 key range. We can just blow through the dungeon with a good group. And I can take this piece of gear, it depends. Like, I think you get 12 crests per run. So we could get 12, like 4 runs. We could get this piece of gear up to Hero 4 of 6. Now, obviously, the problem with running lower level dungeons is the end of dungeon rewards aren't that great. But, they're not that great in my opinion here either. From the 16 to 20 range, you're only getting 460 to 470 pieces. We could take this piece right here to, I don't know exactly what I'd put it at, like high 470s. So if we took this 4 to 6, we could run 11 to 15 dungeons, and we could take this piece of gear to the high 470s. Or we could run 20s all day and only have a chance at getting 470 gear from end of dungeon rewards, right? So from a time perspective, right, it's not efficient to come in here and just spam the highest key that you can possibly push all day long. What you want to do is you want to get your vault to where you're happy with it, right? This is the most important aspect over here, the Great Vault. And then once you get that situated, then you need to come and look at your gear, and then you need to run the key range that is appropriate to the crest that you're looking for, right? You want to be farming, in my opinion, the lowest level dungeons you possibly can so that you can blow through them and you can get the crest and you can get flight stones as quickly as possible. So just wanted to cover that in this video, guys. Thanks for watching.